Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
Aaron.
Uh, Sandy, uh, Sandy, where are you at?
I'm in Salem, Indiana.
Okay. All right. I'm going to ask Marco. Hey, Marco, what do you think about the elections?
What is election?
But
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm neutral to that. I mean, it doesn't matter to me personally. I mean, I didn't vote this. No, I have no opportunity to vote in America. So what can I say?
yeah. Well, I have a few German friends who are definitely very interested for sure.
Hmm.
So anyway,
The only
I don't
the
mean to make.
only thing
Go ahead, Marco.
the only thing what I can say to that is um the Americans vote and they have decided to this direction what they want. So
Ha-
have
half
fun.
half the Americans voted for this direction.
Okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
Whoever voted, whoever voted, what can I say?
That's true. Yeah, gut gesagt.
Just
Judd,
hoping for better choices in 4 years.
Hello, Eric.
good to see you.
Yeah, it's been a while. Looks like you're
Uh-huh.
still at work.
I'm still at work.
Yeah, me
Another
too.
243 days.
Oh, awesome.
And Judd, you're in Idaho, right?
I am, yep. Still working. I work at home for a company out of Eagle, Idaho.
At your general counsel?
No, just council,
Okay.
but having fun, doing good, work from home, take off and go golfing most afternoons.
I
Yeah.
have I have to say I didn't have any companions that treated me any better than Judd. Judd was the best companion
Yeah,
ever. Cooked
yeah,
for me, cleaned up after me, kept me out of trouble.
yeah, your memory's going on you. But
It's in my journal, brother. I got evidence.
Judge, you're probably not golfing right now. It's pretty cold up there, isn't it?
yeah, it'll be in the 50s this afternoon.
Oh,
I'll be just
okay.
right.
All right.
So
Not
we're
bad.
so we are talking the other day. My wife and I were looking at going back to the Holy Land. That'd be southern Germany and Austria. Probably August, September. Be there for about a month
Sounds
this
awesome.
next year.
We
So
we were there in August of this year and found a beautiful little hotel in a little village outside of Salzburg called Großgemein, right on the German border. And we're ready to go back.
yeah, well, we're excited. We're going to spend a little bit of time in Italy also. So, and my wife's family comes from a town or an island in Denmark, and so we're going to go up there for a week. So
Well, if
gonna
you
see
need a
what's up.
VRBO, check in with Bjorn because he has a home that he rents out up in Denmark. So,
Yeah, awesome.
Sandy, where are you?
I'm in southern Indiana,
Okay,
Salem, about 45 minutes from Louisville, Kentucky.
gotcha. I knew it was Midwest. I just couldn't remember where.
Yeah.
Hi, Sister Lake.
Hello, this is a different picture than we've had before. I see a big picture of the one that's speaking of you, but then I don't see, and then little tiny pictures of everybody else at the top. What do I need to do? Now I can see Judd in the
Yeah,
big.
whoever's making the most noise is probably appearing at the top.
So how can I change this?
Uh,
At the top of your screen, there should be a view.
yeah,
Should be
top right of
view.
your screen.
Oh, wait just a minute. View. And it says gallery,
Yeah,
multi-speaker.
I think gallery is what you want to see everybody at the same time.
Okay, there we go. There we go, Okay,
Judd knew.
good to see you.
And we have two iPhones on, but we don't know who they are.
Yeah. So
So-
where's Bjorn today? What's he doing?
He's at a conference,
Oh,
work conference.
okay. Well, it's good to see you, Eric, too.
Well, thank you. Better to see you.
Sandy
Hi.
and Marco.
Hello.
And Aaron and Judd, yeah.
And Casey's joining us.
Oh, who's that?
Matthias was one of the iPhones.
Oh, Matthias, yes.
I am.
And Casey.
Genau. Schönen guten Abend.
Yeah, guten Abend.
Good dog.
Guten Tag.
That was guten Tag.
Matthias, you need to tell us about this rappelling event that you just did. Topstyle.
Yeah, it was fun. Just along down 5-floor hospital. Not much.
Not much, a 5-floor hospital. That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was fun. And I like that my family think I did a great job.
Did you say it was repelling?
Yeah.
Uh-huh, okay. Well,
Mhm.
that's kind of dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting. My brother-in-law, he organized it because of what's that? Cancer care charity. That's it.
Oh, okay.
And they raised $50,000.
So they raised $50,000, not because they only saw me, but altogether.
You were worth at least half of that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, that's a wonderful gift, though, that you gave to them. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that was good as well. That's right. Besides the fun, it was even worth it.
That's good.
Hmm.
Well, my son told me, I think I'm telling you, my old brain doesn't work too well, but that they have a missionary in their mission by the name of Roylance. And I
Yeah.
think he's David's son.
Yes, I think so as well.
That's kind of interesting. That he's now
Which mission?
the Layton, Utah mission. Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's interesting that now he's serving under our son and his dad was with us.
Sister Lake, where is Susie these days? I don't think I've seen her since high school or during the mission a little bit.
Susie lives just about 15 minutes from me down on 39th South.
Mhm.
And she works for State Farm Insurance. She's the office manager for one of their places. And she has 4 kids. 2 of them are married and have children. So she's a grandmother. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5 times. And she's my computer go-to person. I call her and say, Susie, can you come and help me? And she's coming tonight to help me with something. So
Well, if you remember, tell her hello.
I will tell her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll be glad. And where are you, Judd?
I'm in Idaho, little town called Weiser.
Oh, I know that the name of that town. Weezer, tell me what it's close to.
It's just on the Oregon border, Oregon-Idaho border.
Yeah, right. Okay.
How far from Caldwell are you?
It's about a half-hour, 40-minute drive.
Hmm.
My MTC companion, I think, was from Caldwell. Buddy Wagner,
Oh, yeah.
Vernon.
So are you at all close to the California border?
No, it's quite a drive to get to California.
Hmm. Okay.
But
So you're not by the redwoods?
no.
Okay.
You mentioned Susie has 5 grandchildren. We just had our 17th
Oh, did you?
grandchild. Yeah, we spent a month up in Maine with my son and his daughter, and they just had their 3rd child.
Well, that was nice.
Yeah.
Well, one of Susie's kids, one of her sons just got married, so I suspect she'll be having a few more. And the other one, the one that's not married yet, I don't know if he's ever going to get married. We'll see. I saw Todd for just a minute. There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Out on a walk.
You're on a walk?
I'm just out on a walk. Yeah,
Where are you?
How are you doing, Sister Lake?
I'm doing well, thank you. Where are you walking?
Just in the neighborhood here in Cottonwood Heights, Utah.
Oh, okay. It's a pretty day out here, but it's cold.
It is cold, but it's pretty. You're right.
Warm enough to golf, I'm sure.
Warm enough to golf, yes.
We got some snow yesterday, did you?
We got a little bit, yeah. Just enough to make the ground white, but it's
Yeah.
all gone now.
Yeah, it's all gone at my place too. Yeah. Who's that?
This is Elder Latke.
Elder Lucky.
Rodkey.
My goodness, I haven't seen you for ages.
Yes, thank you. It's good to see you too.
How are you?
Oh, I'm great. I'm here at the Frankfurt Temple right now. We are on a mission in Croatia, as you might know.
I didn't know.
Yes, and one of our assignments is to organize temple trips for our district. So we are here at the temple with a group from Croatia.
How wonderful.
So
So
cool.
they just started a devotional over there, and I'm expected to be there too, but I excuse myself for a few minutes.
How long have you been on your mission?
It's been 8 months now. We accepted the mission for 1 year, but we extended for another 6 months. So we will be here for 18 months.
Well, good for
Awesome.
you. That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's a great mission. We enjoy it very much.
That's good.
Herzlichen Glückwunsch.
Ja, danke. Wer spricht? Ich sehe leider nur immer ein Foto. Ich weiß gar nicht, wer genau alles da ist. So, es ist ganz schwierig für mich.
Elder Lodke, isn't the Freiburg Temple closer than the Frankfurt Temple?
Yes, from my home in Vienna, the Freiburg Temple is closer, but we and the Adriatic North District should go to the Frankfurt Temple. And it's really, it's hard to go there. It took me 2 days to drive here.
Oh,
And for the people down there, it's really not easy to go to the temple. It's usually, for example, they organized a bus going from Zagreb, but people from Bosnia or Serbia, they had to go to Zagreb first. So, for example, from Osijek, where I live, the people there had to leave Monday morning to go to Zagreb. Then they had to wait for the bus in Zagreb. It left at 8 in the evening, and they had to drive all night. And they arrived at the temple at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 1 p.m.
oh my
So
heavens.
and they had to sleep in the bus. So it's really hard for the people here to get to the temple.
It surely is.
Yeah. So
That sounds,
that's why we organize those group trips so that it's easier for them to go here.
uh-huh. Well, that's great. That's wonderful.
That's a good example of what we are doing on our mission.
That's great.
Well, we
And now-
need to get our prophet to announce a new temple over there, and it's a little closer for them.
Actually, that's one of our assignments. We are told by Elder Bednar that we should prepare the area here to get a temple. First, build up. We are a district now, and we have to build up a stake. My wife is here too now, and then when there's a stake, then they can announce a temple. That's one of the assignments we have.
Oh,
That's why we are here. But
Wow, that's impressive. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, it's really it's an exciting work, you know. And before we came here, there were different small districts, one in Croatia, one in Slovenia, one in Serbia. Bosnia was just a little branch, and these countries were in war some 30 years ago or so. When we there's still the scars from the war here. When we look out at the window where we live in Osijek, we can see the
bullet holes.
the bullet holes in the walls of the houses. They're still there.
oh,
And then in December last year, they united all those countries that were in war before, and they built a big district comprising 5 different countries: Slovenia, Croatia, Serbia, Bosnia, Montenegro, Herzegovina, and Montenegro. And they are one big district now. Big means there are 1,400 members, so it's not big. And they also have different languages. When the Slovenians speak, they have to translate it into Serbian and so on. So
Like the fireside over there is in 4 languages.
oh,
The German, the Brother Müller-Hopf, he's in the temple, he's what?
temple recorder.
He's temple recorder. He's German speaking, but does it in English now, and then they translate into Slovenian and Croatian.
oh my goodness. That's
And
wonderful.
Serbian, yes.
That's our situation here. So it's funny. It's interesting.
I bet it is.
How many
Yeah.
languages do you speak?
Mostly we speak English, and then we
That's
had
because-
tried to have the gift of tongues for the other
That's
languages.
because the handbook, we're supposed to teach out of the handbook, but the handbook, only the first part is translated into Croatian. The other one, they only have in English, and Serbian and the other languages are even worse.
Oh, sounds
So
like
which means they do not have the handbook yet.
sounds like there's some work to be done, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of our assignments is to teach the handbook to the people here, because they really don't know how to lead the church, how to do a meeting, how to put up
have an agenda, spiritual thought, handbook study. They just do not know that. What does it mean to build up a stake? You have to explain, what does stake mean?
Huh.
What does ministering mean?
You should contact him.
Well, you have a lot of work to do, don't you?
Well,
Yes,
just so
that's
you
right.
know, sometimes here in Utah, we have to explain what ministering means too.
Well, welcome to the club.
So welcome, Cynthia.
Thanks. I've actually been here. I was one of the iPhones, but I was having some technical difficulties getting back onto the
Okay.
audio visual. So,
And Mark, it's good to see you. And
Thanks. Hey, Judd. Haven't
Hi,
seen you. in a
Mark.
while.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Great to see you.
Good to see you.
it's good to see both of the Lodkeys.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Vidimo. Good to
Yeah.
see you. Good
Hi,
to
my
see you
son's home,
again.
too.
Vidimo.
And there's Judd's wife too. Okay.
Lara, she just went for a jog, so she just came here. But Elder Lodke, my niece, one of my nieces just returned from a mission in Albania, just
Yeah.
loved it. Just loved it.
That's close here, yeah. The
It's Adriatic
people,
North, right? We're
yeah.
Adriatic South, they are
but yeah,
Adriatic North.
okay, different. We are the
Albania?
yeah.
Okay, South.
Now the people are nice here, very friendly, so that's not the problem.
Yeah.
Very nice people.
Oh, that's good. And now we have Rudy with us.
Yeah, hello. Good,
Hello.
good evening or hello.
And Ramona is with us.
I saw
Hi,
this.
Ramona.
Yeah.
And Todd, we can't see you, Todd, but we know you're there.
Now the Germans are the most, so we can speak German all the time.
That's a good idea.
Now be careful about that.
Mal sehen, wie gut jeder noch Deutsch sprechen kann.
Mein Deutsch ist fast weg.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Sounds good. Still sounds good.
Aber verstehen ist immer leichter als sprechen.
So,
I'm
Cynthia,
impressed.
how did Doug do in the
He
the
did-
election?
He did well. Thank you for your support. You're so wonderful to always help. He
I guess
looks
I
like
can take
the
his sign out of my front yard now then.
Yeah, do you want us to come pick it up?
No, I'll take care of it.
Okay. Yeah, he won by about it was 70-30.
Oh,
So
that's great. That's
yeah.
great.
He's in the state legislature.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, he's done a great job there, and we just had the election, so he's back again. That's good.
70% is crushing it.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's nice when you can do a local race like that because boy, get into a statewide race as a Democrat, you've lost it.
Oh, in Utah, there aren't hardly any Democrats.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
he's a good man though.
He is.
Hey, Victor,
Sister Lake, do you disclose your party affiliation at the church museum?
No,
Okay, I didn't think so. I was just checking.
no, we can't talk politics at the museum. But Elder Jensen's wife, Kathy, was a docent there for quite a while, and she and I used to have some very fun political discussions on the side with each other.
It's really nice when they can be fun, right? There's too
Yeah.
many that are not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Victor, I wanted to ask you, you said that the temple recorder was given a fireside. Is that Mikhail Viborny?
No, it's Müller-Hopf.
Okay, I thought it was
Yes.
Viborny.
Michael and his wife, they are doing tours. We have something like a visitor center where they are building it up,
Free visitor center, yeah.
and they are doing small tours here on the temple ground.
Yeah.
That's what we Bornies are doing.
Okay.
They are actually on a mission, on a how do you call that? The service
It's like a
mission.
service mission.
Yeah.
They live here and help here. And what they
Right.
plan is having something like a normal visitor center in maybe a year or something like that.
Interesting. Yeah, they're great people. Love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The service missionaries are doing a lot of good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, for a while, it was kind of looked as a second class mission. But I don't think that's the case anymore. I think they're respected, and they really are doing a lot of good.
Yeah.
So Lottie,
Absolutely.
are you considered proselyting missionaries?
No,
Me?
we are
MLS.
MLS.
Member
Member
leadership
support.
support.
We are really just working with the members. We are counseling with the district presidency, the mission presidency, the branch presidency, the
Relief
elders, Relief
societies.
society quorum presidencies. We are,
Youth committee.
all the time we are in some kind of council or meeting, committee, stuff like that.
But we have the elders just 2 floors above us, so they always come, and whenever they need something, we help out. And we are also in the zone, in the zone and have zone meetings. Yeah.
That's
And
wonderful.
where do you serve?
We are stationed in Osijek, that's in the eastern part of Croatia. That's where we live. But we visit 5 other branches. 3 are in Serbia, 1 in Bosnia-Herzegovina, and 1 in Montenegro, Podgorica. So we travel a lot.
Sarajevo,
to
Sremska Mitrovica,
to Podgorica.
Beograd.
We even go by plane. We go to church by plane.
So we wait until song conference, attend song. They have 3 song conferences here.
So when we have a song conference in
Different
Belgrade,
languages.
then we go usually on to Podgorica because there's a plane from Belgrade to Podgorica.
It's only an hour.
Do you know the Sommers?
Yes,
Yeah, they are the other part. That's the second German
Summers
speaking
do the same thing as
MLS.
we are doing. They do it in the western part of Croatia and we in the eastern part. They have the fun side. They have the coast and sun and vacation.
And the highways.
We have the hard part.
Yeah, the Sommers are the parents-in-law of my daughter.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
I can't
Of your
believe that.
daughter. Okay. Yeah, Lutz and Inge, they're in the fireside now.
Okay.
They're
Just
just a few
meters away
meters.
there.
I'll get them. Wait a moment. Wait a
No,
moment.
no, wait. He's doing.
Okay.
He's at the
doing?
door. At the door.
Oh, that doesn't.
You can. Okay. He's going for them. So that's because Lutz Sommer and Victor, they are also working as district councillors, which mean they are supporting the district president who's fairly new and doesn't know. They just teach him what does it mean, what does he have to do, and they are like extra councillors because his councillors, people here do not want to have long meetings, they do not have time, they do not want to travel. Things like that. Oh, wait, here he comes. Look. Look
Hallo,
who's
Lutz.
there.
Who's there?
Ich bin's, Rüdiger. Und meine ehemaligen Missionskolleginnen und Kollegen.
Rüdiger, was für eine schöne Überraschung.
Ja, fand ich auch. Ich habe gerade erfahren, dass Latkis auch in Kroatien Mission machen. Da habe ich gefragt, kennt ihr die Sommers? Sagt er, ja, die sitzen gleich nebenan.
Ja,
So,
wunderbar.
What we do is first thing on Monday morning, we have a meeting in German.
Das brauchen wir,
Different language.
To speak English.
Oh, okay. We need that. The Latkis need that. The Sommers need us. We need it together so that we can coordinate some important things, but also just share our friendship and our love and our
support
wonderful
each other.
service we do together or we coordinate together.
Great, yeah. Wittke was serving a mission in Munich when I was serving in Munich. I think we had at least a few months. I don't know how long we served together at the same time, but at least a few months. And to the others, Lutz is our daughter's father-in-law.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, that's wonderful for us also.
Okay, so yeah, well, it's nice to see you this way.
Thank you.
I'm gonna keep
All
you
the
up.
best and all the best to the group and the reunion you have right now. So we're happy to be here in Frankfurt at the temple. We're happy to be in the Adriatic North mission to serve. And we're also happy when we are back in Munich or near Munich to support the Munich stake.
Okay, so please say hello to Inge and
I will.
talk to you later.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
It's a small world.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Small church.
Boy, he seems so kind and happy. That seems like a wonderful father-in-law to have.
Yes,
Happy
yes.
for your daughter.
That's for sure.
So Ramona, how are you doing? Can't
Oh
hear
yeah,
you.
there we go. I'm good. I am I just got done hiking, so and
You're on mute. You need to unmute.
okay. I thought I had tapped it, and I guess it went on mute.
Yeah.
So
Where did you go hiking?
we did Bell's Canyon today. We do that like quite often when we're don't have a lot of time, and it's close by, so it doesn't take a lot of time to get there. And so,
Who did you go with?
my friend Candace Bell, I think she came with us one time. Did you go when we did the Horsetail Falls?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, Candace is who I hiked with her. We did part of the John Muir Trail this summer.
Oh,
We were
yes.
2 weeks. Yeah.
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 Neat.
So she's in my ward. We have a lot to talk about. She's pretty awesome.
That's so great.
Nice to have a
You
friend.
probably
like
had a
that.
lot to talk about this morning too.
Yeah, it was cold, but I was fine except my fingers were cold for a little bit of it. So it's great. We just keep going.
Well, we have such an international group. I don't want to take too much time, but you may have just seen the little invitation. Mark Froelich wanted to celebrate Kim's life, and I thought it might be fun to go for a walk, maybe rather than a hike.
And that day is a bad day for me. I have I've got this team that I'm coaching, a club team, and they have a tournament that day.
Oh,
so
volleyball?
they have it in the morning. Yeah, they have it in the morning and in the afternoon. So I'm a little
committed. Yeah,
I'm out. Yeah.
Cynthia, do you have Mark's street address?
Yeah, I do. I'll text it to you.
Send it to me on my email.
Okay.
Judd, it's really good seeing you. I haven't seen you in years. I think about you all the time. I'm like, whatever happened to Judd? So
We have to say goodbye now. We really should go over to this devotional thing. But it was great to see you again, and we will join sometime again.
Say which means see you again.
Oh,
Nice
it's
to see you as
wonderful,
well.
wonderful to see you.
Yes. Keep on the good work.
Alles Gute auf eurer Mission.
Tschüss.
Tschüss.
Sounds like they're doing great things for the church over there.
Yeah.
Didn't he become a doctor?
Yes.
Hey, Judd, I think you're on mute.
I think he was a hospital
That's
administrator at
it's
the end
me.
of his career.
Yeah.
Well, he's retired from that now.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Ramona, we're around. Do you ever hear from Chris Roach?
only through Facebook from time to time. That's it. He lives in Granger, Idaho.
Grangeville.
Grangeville, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you hear from him?
No, we're thinking, if we could go north to Coeur d'Alene or something to drive through there and see if we can stop in and see him.
Did he
I assume
remarry?
he's still working.
Did he remarry?
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's married and has like can't remember how 2 or 3 kids. And his wife is fantastic. Yeah.
Do you have any information that I can contact him with, like an email?
I'll see if I can find one. I don't have an email. I just contact him through Facebook Messenger.
Well, I don't do that. But if there's any way to get an email, that would be fun.
Okay.
I can ask him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to be in touch
Sorry,
with.
I've done
Okay.
Do any of you use TikTok?
No.
If any of you do, one of my favorite TikTok channels is Paul Marchant's channel about ranching in Idaho. So I'll put it in the chat. But I think TikTok is I think that makes TikTok worth it.
Eric, did you say ranching or retching?
Both. Depending on the day.
Judd, you must be retired if you went up and spent a month with your grandchildren.
No, I just work remotely.
Oh, that's so awesome.
So we travel around. We were in Maine for a while and North Carolina.
Oh, we're in North Carolina.
We're in Winston-Salem.
Okay. Well, I live in Wilmington on the coast.
Oh yeah. That's one of our goals next time we go out, to make it over to the coast in the Wilmington area.
Who's
Well,
in
you've got a place to stay.
Is that where you are, Mark?
Yep.
Were you hit by that terrible storm?
No, our kids were, but they were, you know, where they're going to school at Western Carolina University, which
Yes.
is in Colowee, and it just sits in a little valley that is pretty well protected. So the school and, you know, the students and that sort of thing they're all being well watched after and taken care of. But my daughter was evacuated from her apartment by the National Guard, and you know, so it was serious enough that happened. But overall, they're doing fine. But the area itself is still just devastated.
Oh, yes, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in Winston-Salem the day after the hurricane went through, just to the west of Winston-Salem, just devastated several communities.
Yeah. And so far north, it was really unexpected, wasn't it? So who's there? Is it your daughter and her husband? Mark?
I think Mark froze up.
I guess he did. Yeah.
Looked like Rick joined us.
Oh, yes.
Which Rick is that?
I
Rick
did,
Farmer.
but I turned my camera off because I'm always moving, and you guys don't like that. And then I had to mute myself because I'm always talking. So I'm actively listening. Hi, Judd.
Hi, Rick.
You guys probably don't know, but Judd and us, we were competing high schools in the same conference, and so I've gotten to know Judd pretty well over the years.
What conference was that?
Just a small conference on the western side of Idaho.
Oh, okay.
And we're in the same stake.
Yeah.
Rick is up in McCall now.
Yeah.
So I apologize, I lost internet there for a second. But Judd, you said you were in Winston-Salem just right after the.
Yeah, the day after the hurricane hit. And it was amazing. There was no effect in Winston-Salem. We had sunny
Yeah.
skies, but just 45 minutes to the west, devastated several towns.
Yeah. Yeah, we were in the Outer Banks at that time on a little vacation. It's very unusual to have a hurricane hit and not have it hit the Outer Banks. So,
I'm glad you're all right, Mark.
yeah, thank you.
I went to the Outer Banks once. That is so beautiful back there.
Yeah.
And isn't that where the Wright brothers, isn't that the place where they were? did
Yeah.
their first flight? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Very interesting museum.
Oh, it was very interesting and just amazing when you think about really not very many years what has happened to what they started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That didn't take long at all.
No, it didn't. No.
Sister Lake, are you still serving down in the Family History Library?
At the Church History Museum.
The church is the museum.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what days are you there?
I'm there on Tuesday morning.
Okay.
And are you still just loving it there?
I do love it. There's always something new to learn, and the docents, the other docents that I serve with are just great friends, and so I just keep hanging on there. I'm older than some of the stuff they've got on display, but
Sister Lake, did you know a docent by the name of Janice Ashby?
I do not. When
Okay,
does
I don't know. I know she used to be there. I don't think she
Oh,
is
Jan.
anymore.
No,
But I
and
don't
if
know how long
you know
ago.
if they don't serve on the same day, then we don't really have a chance to get together ever. So
Right.
I don't know her.
That was my aunt.
Oh, uh-huh. Yeah. We every once in a while we get visitors from Germany, and it's amazing how many international visitors we have that come. And interesting how many people live in Utah that don't even know about it. But anyway, it's a good place.
Are the artifacts that were acquired by the church from Community of Christ still on display?
No, they left a couple of weeks ago.
How was that? Were there a lot of visitors that came
Yes,
to that?
that was very popular, very popular. And then we had an art exhibit about the art of Minerva Teichert. And I don't know if any of you know who she was or know about her art, but she was a remarkable woman, and we had a whole art display on her. And now we have what's called 200 years of church art. And we have art from all over the world and different kinds, photography and oil painting and watercolors and stitchery and sculpting and all kinds. It's a very interesting exhibit. So if you're ever in Salt Lake between now and next spring, you should drop in and see it.
That sounds fun. I'd like that.
It is fun. Yeah.
Eric, I might have missed who is that you sent a picture. Who is that? The couple?
That's Chris Roach and his wife. And I put the link to his Facebook page in there too.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
I mean, you could tell Paul Marchand anywhere, but
I don't know how you get that.
Does anyone know what Elizabeth Bichel is up to? I mean, I know Victor at least was in Austria with her, but
Oh, I don't know where she is.
yeah, be interesting to know.
Yeah.
Cynthia, we have an individual in our stake from Vienna and knows Elizabeth and talked with him. It's been a little while. It's probably been about 6 months since I talked with him, but he knew her and that she was married and still in the area there.
In Vienna?
In Vienna, yeah.
Huh. I thought she had moved to Graz or something like that.
But, yeah, she's west of Vienna, somewhere.
Sister Elizabeth Grant White. She was predominantly with Lake, but she was also probably 6 months or so with Dellenbaugh. And I know she's widowed. It seems like that might have been for a while, but of all crazy things, my daughters sent me a conversation they were having with one of their good friends, and they are down in Mexico. And Sister Grant, she was in my group in the MTC. She is dating one of their great friends' dads, so kind of a small world. So all of a sudden, the two of them are having this big conversation, or the three friends are having this big conversation. They send us the screenshot. So anyway, small world how
it is.
works out.
So fun.
Yeah.
She and I grew up on the same street.
Oh, okay.
She has a wonderful family. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a great gal. She was great in our group. She was a good.
Yeah, I remember her. Yeah.
Well, I'm happy for her. That's great.
So have you heard anything from our friends that we had lunch with, Cynthia? Down?
Yeah, that really meant a lot. Thank you so much. So it was Ralph Habermann and Afa. And you know, they were estranged from each other for several years. And so that trip together was very healing and kind of opening a lot of doors for them. Still not in the church, but it was very meaningful. I loved meeting with you too, and Eric.
Yeah, it was great to see them.
I think that he actually felt like he had grown so much as he was away traveling that it was a little bit hard to go back and not have his wife have had that experience too. You know, he just felt like he was in a different place in his mind.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Where's Ralph Habermann living now?
Still in Feucht.
Is he still in Feucht? Ah,
Mhm.
well, yeah, that's the next ward to us, yeah. But I haven't seen him for a long time, yeah.
They had a son pass away quite young, and he's divorced and remarried and not
Yeah.
active in the church at all, but a great person.
Yeah, he is.
Meetup.
Yeah. So he's living in Neumarkt, or do you know the town where he lives?
I can look it up. Let's see here.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed they listed the names of those who sang with the Tabernacle Choir that were from other places. And one of the sisters from Germany, her last name was Meissner. And
Wow.
I don't know whether she's related to,
She's from Erlangen, yes.
is she?
Yes.
Oh, that's so
They
fun.
must be related.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have Rolf's number, his address.
Yeah. All right. Did he send it in the chat, or?
Unfortunately, I don't have it at all.
Oh, you don't have it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, it would be interesting to see if he is interested to see me. Yeah. But
yeah.
I mean, we when I was in Feucht during my mission and even after my mission, that's when we met frequently. So yeah, that's quite a while ago.
I will try and get that information though. I think it's very meaningful to him to reconnect.
Which I would love as well. My brother, he lives or he is part of Feucht ward now. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's very close to us. It's a distance as if we would go to Nuremberg, we would be in Feucht or in Erlangen. So we're very close to both of the wards.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, you never know what it can mean and do connecting with old friends.
Yeah.
Right. And he said, you know, that it was just it was like coming to a different world, coming here, you know, because it was, yeah. And so it was actually hard for him to go back. And so I think reconnecting with, you know, some of his former life, I think would be meaningful to him there, you know.
Yeah, if you can send some information, I would be happy to try.
Yeah. Well, I can just use WhatsApp and contact him and let him know that you're interested in reconnecting. And
Yeah.
let's see. So what would be the best way for him to get a hold of you?
Well, I guess you see my telephone number. That would be nice. Or my email should be on the list as well.
Matthias, was he the Elders Quorum president?
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I was in Foyk for 8 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was I died there, so it was great. Great. I don't know if it was a ward or just a good one.
What time was it for you in Feucht? From when to when?
From 85 to 86. I left it right before 86. So it'd been November 85 to end of June 86.
I went to Feucht in September 86.
Okay.
And stayed there for 5 months as well.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Yeah.
All the people, the Ketzingers and the Spitzers, and the Dowtels. I think he moved to Utah, and Grosser, and a whole bunch of others. I have to look at my.
Grosses are still there. The others are not.
That's interesting. The Grossers are still there. I mean, he's American, and he's still there.
He has a pumpkin farm and a tractor, so that's what we connected in. We both love tractors.
It's so fun.
That is fun.
My greenie city was Neumarkt, and we went to Feucht every week for district meeting with Elder Lice and Brady Hansen. And my favorite memory of that is the train conductor who we seem to get the same one every week. And when we would get to Feucht, he would go, "Here, Feucht, Feucht." So I thought that I would eventually name my dog Feucht because that's what it always sounded like. Here, Feucht, Feucht.
Yeah. I remember a similar person on the train in Rosenheim. Here, Rosenheim.
Yeah.
Rosenheim is close to whatever, and a similar sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was in the Feucht Gemeinde with Ramona and Kim.
Yeah, we took over the elders program.
Okay.
And then Sister Adams came and replaced him, and then Sister Campbell replaced me. And then that's when they moved to the apartment to, I think, till Longwasser.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that apartment was pretty sketchy.
When Elder Gaedeke came in, he used his plumbing skills and he fixed the toilet. It was one of his first tests.
Yeah, well, that wasn't the problem. It was the paper thin walls with the
neighbors. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. We stayed the night there with the elders on Christmas Eve, I think, and yeah, remember that.
You remembered paper thin walls as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't know, I just didn't know that I was allowed to say we can't live in this, but Sister Campbell, Mary Lee, she got there and she's like, called mission president, and she's like, President Lake, we can't stay here. And she was right. She was absolutely right.
Yeah.
But I just didn't know that I could do that. So.
I think it was the same for us in Munich. We were living, trying to remember apartment. But as I look back on it now, I'm like, I never even thought to talk to to President Lake about that. Because
I
he
didn't
really
either.
but we had, our landlord, I just figured everybody knew, and it was just, okay, that was accepted. But our landlord would walk around in his G-string or without his G-string.
There was in Munich Lime.
Yeah,
I've been,
I'm Lime had the same thing. And that was
yeah.
where I was first, and that guy was crazy. He would
Yeah.
walk around naked all the time. Stimmt.
Yeah.
I think the church does better in monitoring and just maintaining these missionary apartments now.
Right. And the missionaries know better too. I mean, like I
Yeah.
said, I had no idea that I had any kind of authority that I could say that.
Yeah.
This is not appropriate, and it's not okay for us to live here.
So did President Lake do anything for you
For me?
for changing the apartment?
Oh, yes. Yes, Mary Lee, when she got there,
Yeah.
she immediately called President Lake and she's like, we can't live here.
Well, but so did he do
And they
anything?
went out and they found a place in Longvosser. That's why it moved to Longvosser and no longer in Foy.
I see. Okay.
But the elders took it over, so it didn't really solve it long term.
Oh, the elders took it back over, the Foyt one?
I'm pretty sure that's where I remember them going.
Is that where you were? Were you up in the, it was like.
I was in Neumarkt, but I was the district leader, and I'm pretty sure the elders were.
Do you mean the apartment on the very top floor where the next,
Yeah,
where the
with
wall?
all the storage units, yeah.
I was there with Elder Dunn, yeah, and with Elder Gibbs and Elder Stamford.
Yes, but were you there before?
I was there in winter '86.
Okay, and I was there the year before. So, in fact, I got there in November of '85 and stayed till February of '86. So, I guess they did just take it over.
Yeah, from your description, it should be the same. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they. I don't know. Maybe it was
Appropriate for elders, but not sisters.
Yeah.
well. It was
Not
definitely
exactly.
not okay for sisters, and I wouldn't have left elders in there either. But
I only remember one experience going into a missionary apartment, and I'm sure we went into others, but I went into the bathroom, and up in the corner of the shower, this was great. And I don't know if this was any of you, so I can't remember who it was, but this great big spider up in the corner of the shower. And I said, elders, you've got to get rid of that spider. And they said, Mabel, you want us to get rid of Mabel?
Sister Lake,
I don't know if they ever did or not.
I have you to thank for our apartment in Bayreuth. You had come up for interviews, and our apartment was the 4th floor above the church, and we were supposed to be meeting at the church, but you got there early, so you came all the way up. And President Lake had said something about, should we have interviews here in the apartment or down at the church? And you said, no, I've already walked all the way up here. So we had interviews in the apartment, which is only a 2-room apartment. So the interviews basically took place in the bedroom. And when he went in there and found out we were sleeping on mattresses on the floor, I think you found out we were, you said, no, that's going to change. And we got proper beds.
Oh, well, that's good.
In my first area was in the Foyt area. We lived up in a small little apartment in Winkelheim, which is not too far, probably from Foyt area. But we used to ride our bikes, but it was a small little upstairs attic type of an apartment as well. I don't know if that's still there or not.
That's where I remember being with Elder Walsh.
yeah, we were definitely right in Foyt. And then that's like the elders before us had lived there. I don't know how long they'd have missionaries there, but everybody already knew the Fullers, the Black family that he was working for the military, but was not in the military. So they lived off base and they lived in Feucht.
Was there an American base there?
I think it was with the Neumarkt or the Nuremberg.
Nuremberg, it must be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also Fürth. Nuremberg, Fürth.
Yeah.
Was it Feucht where they built the new chapel while we were there?
I think so.
Well, Feucht was a new chapel. President Lake dedicated it.
Yeah.
Where was that? In Feucht?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
And they had a great organ, but no one could play it.
Oh.
Except for Shuey.
Yeah, Schumacher could. Oh, it's been great to see everyone. I'm gonna have to hop off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Hope to see you
too.
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun to see you, Judd.
I
Great
think
to see you, Judd.
this, right, Eric, isn't this the biggest group we've had for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for organizing this, Eric.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. Very welcome.
We'll try not to make Bjorn feel bad.
No. We should all try to make him feel bad. He'll appreciate it.
I was just watching the news the other night about the development of that drug Ozempic and its development in Denmark. That's where it was discovered and
Wow.
started. And it was
I
a very
didn't know that.
interesting. It was an interesting story. Yeah.
Bjorn's daughter, Michelle, finally got her visa worked out. So she's now working at the church history library, Michelle, just
Oh,
across the street. So
That's good. She's married, isn't she?
yeah, she got married earlier this year and
That's what I thought.
doing
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay. Well, it's so good to see all of you. Take care.
Likewise.
Thank you. Yeah.
Love y'all.
You too.
Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody that celebrates it. And
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thanks.
next time we'll be saying Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Wow.
Take care.
Bye.
Thank you.